So, I was listening to music today at work,
Okay.
which I'm lucky enough to have a job where I can kind of just fuck off and do that. And there's a nerdcore artist.
I haven't heard nerdcore in a long time.
What is nerdcore?
Nerdcore is like MC Chris and MC Lars
And so
Oh,
it's
I
a
like
lot,
MC Lars.
so
Okay.
it's like a lot of pop culture reference and
Like-
Right.
and
Have you ever heard Hot Topic is Not Punk Rock?
Yeah.
Because that's one of my favorite songs.
So
would MSI be considered nerdcore?
no.
No.
So MC Lars is the one in particular that I'm going to talk about
Mhm.
because it was one of his songs that came on. I didn't have time to check the name on it or anything,
Yeah.
but the lyrics of it kind of got to me after a while. Like they started kind of raising my fuck this shit meter. And he was basically talking about how you can't fuck up his space game or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, Darth Vader ain't got nothing on me or can't touch me or something like that.
Mhm.
I think it was can't touch me. He was like, Darth Vader can't touch me, Mr. Spock can't touch me, Wrath of Khan can't touch me. And like, that was what just sent me over the fucking edge.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Wrath of Khan would destroy anything that gets in its fucking path. Like the original Wrath of Khan, not fucking Into Darkness. Fuck
Well,
that
what
shit.
was the original Wrath of Khan?
Star Trek 2?
Yeah, but what in the movie encompassed the Wrath of Khan?
I don't fucking know.
You don't remember?
It's just a bomb ass movie.
Yeah.
Dude, Khan was like superhuman and
Yeah.
super smart.
He was part of a race that was subjugated by the Federation to wage war, and then when the war was over, they basically it was a take on Vietnam vets at the time.
I was just thinking that,
Yeah.
where it's a cast off soldier.
Mm-hmm. And so Khan, particularly fixated on Captain Kirk, and I can't remember what he did, but he did something really horrible to Kirk, and basically worked him into a stalemate where the only thing that Kirk could really do was abandon the Enterprise and self-destruct it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch it again, but all I know is, that's one of the greatest movies in cinematic history.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like, if there's anything in space that's going to fuck with you, it's going to be
Khan.
anything from Wrath of Khan.
Basically.
Up to and including the Enterprise.
So that set you off?
Yeah.
You had to stop listening?
No, I still listen to it.
Yeah.
Because, my job involves an immense amount of hands-on keyboard type work. So, I have to keep the numbers up and shit.
So the beeps and blips.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And so, I just put on, I have on Pandora, I have my station set as MC Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Was one of them. And that's the one that I happened to be playing while I was doing my job.
I haven't listened to Pandora in a long while.
It works out, like, there are different programs out there for music. But as far as randomization, but sticking within the same genre, Pandora I found is generally best at doing that.
Mm.
Because, Rhapsody has an interesting random feature, but it jumps from, like, heavy metal to Michael Jackson to Adele, and then all of a sudden you're just listening to top 40.
See,
Yeah.
Google Play kind of pissed me off because when it originally came out, it was great because you could upload your music to their cloud. And then when you go to the Google Play, when you went to the Google Play app, it was your music there and available to you. And it never tried to make recommendations or steer your listening away. If you said, I wanted to listen to this or this genre or this playlist or this, it played that and nothing else. Now, when you open up the Google Play Music thing, the first thing front and center that you see are their radio stations. Your music doesn't tie into that at all.
No, you do have to kind of go a little backwards way in order to get your
Yeah.
shit.
It's like you have to get to...
And even then, they took away the I'm Feeling Lucky option that will just play your shit.
Yeah. So
Which
I've been using just the bog standard LG MP3 player and keeping music on my phone in the storage. And my phone recently did some sort of check and said, you're holding like 7 gigs of music on your phone. You should upload those to the cloud. And I'm like, nope, I've done this song and dance before. My phone's staying, my music's staying right where the fuck I want it.
See, and the problem that I have with having the media physically on your device and using the randomizer on your own music player is that you get a lot of repeat. Like, it just repeats a lot of songs. Like, sometimes
like
The worst I've seen it was on my LG G3 when I had that,
Yeah.
where it played the same song 4 times in a 30-minute period.
I've
I'm
never
just
really
like-
noticed.
It does get that way sometimes.
I've noticed that it does tend to prefer genre. So if I've been listening to, like, let's say some of the sad clown Nine Inch Nails songs, the moody sort of suicidal ones, and then I usually listen in my car, so that's like one ride, and then a day passes or 2 days pass, and I get back in my car, and it goes and starts playing that sad clown music again. I'm like, no, skip, and it's like, here's some Nine Inch Nails, here's some Radiohead, here's some Moby, and I'm like, no, I want, and finally it finally gets the hint that I want something else, and it's like, okay, well, here's some Kitty or Slipknot or MSI or.
So it's interesting that you look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought that maybe that's what your music's trying to tell you?
Please explain.
I think it's pretty straightforward. Just
What?
take what you said and switch wherever you said I, put,
Yeah.
my car or my music player.
My car wants to listen to sad clown music.
Or it wants you to find different music to fucking listen to.
It's true.
I mean, there's only so much you can do when 90% of your fucking music is suicidal fucking hatred music.
Well,
And if you want to have a fucking raindrops are popping on my head,
I don't have
like
that song.
you're not gonna get that with your fucking randomizer because you would have to actually go search for that music in your.
Yeah, but
your
I've got
file.
so much. You know how varied my music collection actually is, and there is a lot of
No,
stuff
I
that still
don't.
remains from the. There is a lot of stuff that actually remains from the '90s, the music that I've held on to. But I've got classical music on there. I've got new, like unheard of techno on there. Electronic, not techno. Techno's
EDM.
a bad word now. EDM's kind of a bad word now too. Electronic seems to be the all-encompassing thing.
That's what EDM is.
Electronic dance music.
That encompasses everything: industrial, techno, fucking house.
EDM, huh?
That's what it's technically called. That whole genre is EDM, and then it's broken down into little things. Like, the only reason I know anything about that shit is my friend Monica is super into it, and I have DI radio on my phone from him. And I guess DI radio is supposed to be really popular, especially in like the UK. But it's got like every genre of EDM possible. It's all of it, and it's anything you want.
Well, the EDM scene changes just as fast as any technological scene, to tell you the truth. I mean, for a while there, all you could, when you want to listen to electronic music, your choices were techno and industrial, and not much else really fit into that. I mean, they were always shoved into one of those two boxes, and then slowly people kind of jumped out of that with like the drum and bass, and then dubstep came along.
Ambient's been around.
Ambient's been
a long
around
time,
for
so is trance.
Yeah, ambient's been around for probably longer than any
Ambient's
other
like
electronic.
Enigma and Enya. That still qualifies as ambient.
Yeah, I don't know. I've gone far enough down the ambient rabbit hole to get into stuff like Tangerine Dream and
Oh, good Lord.
Brian Eno and.
You want to know
like
what my favorite ambient song is? 10 Hours of the Starship Enterprise engine on idle.
Oh my God! So my friend, I'm not going to call him out because I don't know if they listen or not. But my friend online likes to send me YouTube videos that creep the fuck out of me. Like how I am. I like to torture people with stuff I find on YouTube.
Yeah.
So this
done
guy
that
actually
fairly.
finds stuff that goes a level above that, and I'm going to show you a couple of videos between the pre-roll and the episode, because the first one, and we're not going to make it through it, is 10 minutes of 15 separate babies crying, pitch shifted down.
What the fuck? My friend
Yeah.
Nikki likes to give me creepy shit. Like, many, many years ago, she sent me salad fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Salad fingers still fucks with
Yeah,
me.
Salad Fingers is the original, one of the original creep out kind of things, and that started
It
as
was squick. Old squick.
that started as a Mondo mini show. Think like Happy Tree Friends and them. And it was a flash animation before. It was an Atom Film flash animation before even Real Player, before YouTube, before Newgrounds. So it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, salad fingers was a really long time ago. But I'll never forget it. It was my first experience with somebody specifically finding a weird, fucked off, like make you squick out a little bit video. And then my sister-in-law came in and showed me things that I can't unsee.
There is plenty of that on the internet.
This stuff was, I mean, I was in my early 20s and I'm now in my early 30s and it's still in there.
Yeah.
What's the second one?
It's a secret. It's a surprise. Yeah. We'll talk about it because I think it's going to be like, oh my God, how the fuck?
The last thing that I saw that seriously fucking creeped me out on the internet, and we'll probably go to the episode after this,
Yeah.
was something that Monica had posted to Facebook. And it was like some Ugandan babysitter.
Oh, no, that
watching
one
this
still
child,
makes me mad.
and basically force feeding this child
Mm-hmm.
like cereal or oatmeal or something like that, and like when the child wouldn't eat it, she'd slap her, like not a little fucking tap either. I mean, this was
Whack.
straight up physical abuse, like slapping this baby across the face and then
Jesus.
making her eat this shit. And then the baby, because trying to say I'm not hungry and shit, finally like she force fed her all this stuff, and the baby's like running around and then puked. And this chick picks this baby up by her arm, throws her into the ground, kicks her,
Oh my
fucking
God.
stomps on her,
Stands on her.
fucking beats the living fuck out of this child. Oh no, it wasn't a babysitter. It was the dude's wife. Huh?
No, it was a babysitter.
It was a babysitter.
Fucking hell.
I thought it was some dude's wife, and he hit a nanny cam, and that's the images from the nanny cam that he found.
I don't know. I looked up the story, but I've spent a lot of time trying to scrub that out of my brain.
Fucking hell.
The level of murder that it incites in me is
I don't ever
appalling.
go looking for that kind of stuff.
We didn't, Monica, thank you for just destroying
Yeah,
my inner child.
I don't spread that kind of stuff around. When I talk about like fucking creepy YouTube
I took
videos,
him off my Facebook.
yeah,
for
this
that,
is
that being one of many reasons.
yeah, this is not the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This is fun creepy. That's not fun creepy.
No.
Like fun
Yeah.
creepy is like, Charlie,
That's
we're
not
going to the mountain.
That was an amazing cartoon.
Charlie.
There's
We'll see you
nothing
guys in the
creepy
show.
about
Charlie.
I've never seen this.
You have reached the What Was the Question hotline. Our office is currently closed. To leave a message for Tom, go to WWTQ Pod on Twitter. To speak with Tia, post to WWTQ Pod on Facebook. To write to Faust, email www.tqpodcast@gmail.com. If you are simply an asshole, contact us at spoojball72@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.